Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now, as we were putting together the videos on the Sicilian Mafia, Matteo Messina Denaro and the history of Ndrangheta, we noticed that there are a lot of interesting nicknames that came up, and we thought we'd create a video looking at those specifically. So, let's start with somebody that many of you know already, since it is actually one of our most successful videos. Matteo Messina Denaro, also known as U Siccu. Now, U Siccu in Sicilian dialect means the skinny one, and the nickname was given to Matteo Messina Denaro when he started his criminal career, because at that time he was incredibly thin apparently. Nowadays, we're not in a position to confirm whether this nickname is indeed still correct, since given that there are actually no photos or indeed any evidence of the current boss of bosses of the Sicilian Mafia, it'd be hard to know whether he has indeed put weight on or not. And this ability of being extremely elusive explains yet another of his nicknames, Matteo Messina Denaro, also known as Diabolic. Yes, this time the boss has been named after the famous thief from a comic book series, who also is notorious for being impossible to catch, just like Matteo Messina Denaro. Now, the expression U that precedes many of these nicknames means the in the Sicilian dialect, and it's often used in front of the nickname itself. Now, the reasons for nicknames in the Mafia are multiple. Some say it's part of Sicilian culture to give nicknames to people. And we would argue that it's actually part of the culture in many rural places across the globe, just like Sicily. And for that reason, many people from the south of Italy themselves will have a nickname that gets created at some point in time and then of course sticks for life. Now, some names are more accurate in describing an aesthetic feature, or actually a behavioural trait of the person who receives the name. But others are not that accurate, or are just plain bluntly offensive, and used by opponents in a disrespectful way. But let's move on with another nickname. Salvatore Rina, also known as Ukurtu. Now, this is the most famous nickname of Rina, and arguably the greatest and most ferocious boss of the entire Sicilian Mafia, as many of you had the chance to see in one of our previous videos. Now, Ukurtu in Sicilian dialect means the shorty. It's curious to note that also Joaquin Guzman, the boss of the Sinaloa cartel in Mexico, was nicknamed similarly El Chapo, which means the short man. Now, I'm not sure how many people had the actual courage to address such two ruthless bosses with their nicknames, and there's a significant chance that they wouldn't live to tell the tale if they did. However, when you are one of the most ferocious and brutal bosses in the history of worldwide organised crime, you don't have only just one nickname. And here we go, Salvatore Rina, also known as La Belleva. Now, this second nickname, La Belleva, means the fierce beast, and he earned it by a result of his ferocity and his propensity to solve problems with guns and bombs. And by the way, we haven't forgotten about our video on Salvatore Rina. We're currently preparing it and we'll have it uploaded for you very soon, so do stay tuned. Now, another reason for nicknames, which may be more, let's say, business related, is that a nickname allows you to avoid using the real name of a person, which obviously is a good thing if you're a criminal and all about hiding your identity. And as you'll see, some nicknames are more flattering than others, but in any case, whether you like them or not, they tend to end up being used quite a lot. And of course, after Matteo Messina Denaro and Salvatore Rina, we do feel obliged to pay the necessary respect to Bernardo Provenzano, also known as Bino Utraturi. Now, the nickname Bino Utraturi means literally Bernardo the Tractor. And as you can imagine, Utraturi was given to the former Corleonese boss for his stance of never falling back or retreating during a firefight. And apparently, this nickname was given during the Viale Lazio massacre, when Bernardo Provenzano didn't hesitate to enter into a building, shooting at everybody without even waiting for his teammates. Now, 5 people were killed in that occasion, and his bravado cost the life of the best friend of Rina. But let's halt there for now, but we'll discuss more on this in the videos dedicated to Salvatore Rina. And in addition to the episode I just mentioned, a number of turncoats reported that there were other cases in which Bernardo Provenzano has proven he does indeed really deserve this title. In fact, there are a number of reports that Rina himself named Bernardo Provenzano Utraturi. since Rina was particularly impressed by the determination of his friend. So guys, we hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did so, please do give us a thumbs up and do let us have your views in the comments section below. We do love to hear from you. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And we will upload more videos on nicknames soon. So stay tuned. We'll see you next time.